I'm going to read a book. The title is A Remainder of One. It's by Eleanor J. Pinces, illustrated by Bonnie McCain. The story of Job might just well explain what happens to numbers when they must remain after division, and they're left behind as loathsome remainders. It seems so unkind. Down by an orchard of young apple trees, the sunshine fell hot, about 90 degrees. So insects all scurried for any cool shade from mushroom or leaf. They watched a parade. The 25th Squadron marched past the bug crowd, bound and determined to make their queen proud. The troop had divided by two for the show. Each bug had a partner, except Soldier Joe. Hop, 2, 3, 4. We're in the 25th Army Corps. Queen's count, 2, 3. We are the marching infantry. The queen wasn't pleased. We're unhappy to find that one soldier's left at the end of the line. A honeybee hovered over Lone Joe's head. The queen likes things tidy, the bee sternly said. I'm sorry, Private, said Joe Sergeant Stephen. You must stand aside so the troop will be even. The two lines of 12 then marched neatly away, while Bug Soldier Joe had no choice but to stay. Long Soldier Joe learned it wasn't much fun to find himself labeled remainder of one. The brainy Bug Soldier stayed up the whole night. Perhaps one more line would make everything right. All 25 soldiers marched past the Bug crowd, nervously hoping they'd make their queen proud. The troop had divided by three for the show. Each line seemed perfect. Then someone spied Joe. Hop, 2, 3, 4. We're in the 25th Army Corps. Queen's count, 2, 3. We're the marching infantry. The regal head shook. It's disturbing to find one oddball bug at the end of a line. A slender mosquito loomed over Joe's head. Too bad you're a misfit, the pest sharply said. I'm sorry, Private, said Joe's Sergeant Stephen. If you stand aside, then the troop will look even. The three lines of 8 all marched neatly away, while sad and disheartened, poor Joe had to stay. The oddball bug Joe knew it wasn't much fun to feel so left out, a remainder of one. Again, the lone soldier thought all through the night, with one more bug line, it might just work out right. The 25th Squadron marched past the bug crowd, anxiously longing to make their queen proud. The troop had divided by four for the show. The lines all looked even till they spotted Joe. Her Highness pointed out, we're hungry to find a tag-along bug at the end of one line. A shy dragonfly fluttered over Joe's head. Now don't get discouraged, the fly softly said. I'm sorry, Private, said Joe Sergeant Stephen. You must stand aside, then the troop will be even. As 4 lines of 6 marched so neatly away, sad Joe couldn't watch, for he had to stay. Poor tag-along Joe didn't have any fun, always left out, a remainder of one. But hard-thinking Joe had the answer that night. Another bug line must make it work right. The 25th Squadron marched past the proud queen, the neatest, best troopers that she'd ever seen. 5 lines of soldiers with 5 in each row, perfect at last, and that's counting Joe. Good show, said her grace. Your rows are divine. We see no remainder to ruin your line. The troop took great pride in their skill at dividing. Joe was pleased that he was there marching, not hiding. The coolest bug soldier beneath the hot sun. Smart Joe, the former remainder of one. So with that said, guys, it's always good to not being able to divide evenly, because when you have a remainder of one, that means that you have one thing that you need to do, like make somebody happy, make a new friend, make a right choice in your life, not only in school but in your family, within your family, within your community, within your life. So I would always have to be. I would like to be a remainder of one, because that means that I can make a difference to somebody that needs me, somebody that needs a hug, somebody that needs a "I love you," somebody that needs a thank you, somebody that needs you're welcome, or thanks for doing that for me, or what can I do, how can I be of service to you. So it's nice to have always something pending because if we stop learning, then life will get boring, and everybody doesn't like a boring life. You want life to be interesting, to see what's out there that we haven't discovered yet, what life has to give us, so it's always to not make life an even, when you divide evenly, you don't have a remainder of zero, and we don't want that. We always want a remainder of one in life, because that means that you have something pending to do, and that something is something that's going to change your life for the better, maybe change someone's life for the better. So it's always to have say that thank you to that somebody that you haven't said thank you in a long time. Call that somebody that you haven't said hi to in a long time. Tell them that you love them, that you miss them. Have that something that's pending in your life that remains for you to do. There's always something that it's always somebody that you can make happy with just a simple hello, a simple thank you, a simple I love you, a hug. Maybe take somebody food that's in need right now with the pandemic. Make maybe help an elderly couple, maybe buy groceries for them and offer that to them. Have that something extra that you can do, so you can be that remainder of one, because you can make the difference, believe me, in somebody's life. Thank you.